Hello? Is is anybody out there? Can can anyone hear me? I'm sorry for the sudden appearance, but I need your help. I don't know who I am. I woke up this morning with none of my memories. I'm scared. And the only thing that I could remember was to come in front of the screen. I don't know why or how, but something gave me the feeling that I needed to be here, and that maybe you guys can help me. I don't even know who you are, but I'm counting on you. You you can help me, right? We can try. Thank you. Now, when I came to, the only thing I could remember was this device. So I'm going to try and access it and see if it can help us. Let me just do some fiddling. I think that's a bit better. And enter my information. But I don't know what my information is. I can't do this by myself. Do you think you can help me? Will you help me? Thank you. Then let's get to it, shall we? See, all of this information, I can't remember, but something tells me that you have a strong connection with who I used to be. Isn't that right? Then I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you to help me remember. First of all, my name. You're saying it's Rie? That's a nice name. I'm sure I felt special when you called me by that name. Is this how you spell it? I think so. I think so. What about my date of birth? I mean, judging from how I look, I don't think I'm that old, aren't I? I feel like I'm in the body of a teenager. I'm 18? Sounds about right. You're saying my birthday is the 5th, the 20th of May? So you would write that as 520, is that right? Forever 18. What does that even mean? Year unknown. I'll take your word for it. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell the year that you were born. So, we'll just leave it at that, shall we? Now, what's this about affilation? Are we part of a group or something? I think I remember being part of a family. Feeling warm and accepted and like I belonged. Phase connect? What does that mean? What are we connecting? Somehow that sounds right. Phase. We connected to many phases of the world. That sounds silly. But I feel a connection to that name. So if that's what we're connecting, I guess that helps. It's the name of the universe I originated from. Universe? So you're meaning to tell me that there are different universes in this world? I know this all sounds crazy, but if that's true, then I'm glad that I made it to this universe. Now I don't know why they'd ask me about my likes or dislikes, but I suppose we can fill that out too. What kind of things did I like? It must sound stupid not even knowing what I like or don't like. Robots? I guess robots are pretty cool. Yeah. Robots, you say? Salt lamps? What are those? You mean to tell me that you can make a lamp out of salt? I wonder what they taste like. Must be really salty. Love aquariums. That does sound like something I would like. I think I remember walking through an aquarium with somebody by my side. I can't remember who it is. I can't remember who it was, but I remember being really happy. Just looking at the fish. The whales. The whale shark swimming above us. Laughing at the mola mola. Getting angry because the jellyfish section was so short. That was you? I can't be sure. Somehow there's a blur in my mind when I try to imagine the face of the person next to me. But that does sound like something I would like. Pafu. Pafu. That's right. Pafu. He was my friend. He was my best friend. But I can't find him anywhere. I remember him sitting on my shoulder or floating near my head at all times. Where is he now? Well, maybe after I solve this first mystery, then I can continue to look for him. Pafu. I liked Pafu. I did. I think there's a tune that comes to mind when I think of his name. Singing, that's right. I love singing. I really do. I love singing and I love music. Because it felt like the only way I could express myself to the world and touch the hearts of countless people. That's right. But I wonder, what kind of songs do I even remember? I can't remember any of the songs that I used to sing. Bits of pieces come to me once in a while, but never a name or a complete lyric. Requiem. 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 Requiem! That's right! That was my song! I remember now. It was the very first song that I wrote. And I poured countless hours of effort and emotion into it. Mm-hmm. That's right. Thank you for helping me remember that. I get the feeling that Requiem was a very important part of my life. A very important chapter or achievement. I used to make such creative things. Did I? Was I a creative person? I suppose so. Seeing if we're going by the list right now. Too creative at times. You make that sound like a bad thing. I suppose I can add being creative here. I share my creativity with you a lot? Severely artistic. Well, if I'm creative, I have to be artistic. Isn't that true? And you guys keep mentioning the word Beatles. I feel like that word should be important to me, but I can't remember what it is. What are Beatles? That's you? I understand now. I think I remember. The Beatles. The Beatles. The Himebitos! That's you, isn't it? That's you! I remember spending time with you every single day in front of this very screen. We laughed. We cried. We molded. I remember now. It was you next to me at the aquarium. It was you watching me. Watching me sing for you. Listening to my music. Sharing my interests. Somehow I get the feeling that that's the most important thing on this list. Wouldn't you agree? I guess we can move on to the dislikes now. What kind of things could I possibly dislike? Caterpillars, And now that you mention it, caterpillars, I think it does strike some fear into my heart. Fishman. What is Fishman? Or who is Fishman? Is he a literal fish? As a man? An entity you work for? Wait, so you're telling me Face Connect is a company? A fish dude in a suit. That sounds absurd. I don't think you're being truthful with me. I'll take your word for it for now, but I get the feeling that you're lying to me. There's no way a fish can be a man, and that he can wear a suit, right? Or perhaps so in this universe. For a coffee company. So I work for a coffee company. Was I good at making coffee? Was I supposed to sell coffee? That doesn't really ring a bell. You dislike coffee. That's true. I do dislike coffee. Normally, coffee would be a warm drink that you would enjoy. Isn't that right? But when I think of coffee, I think of bitterness. And I think of this queasy feeling in my stomach. Am I allergic to coffee? I don't know, maybe. I had a strong distaste for pickles. That sounds about right. Pickles. Pickles are those things where you keep them in a jar and they're sour and slimy, aren't they? That sounds unappetizing. I don't think... That doesn't sound like something you would like to eat. Do you guys like pickles? They can be sweet and dry, but... That still sounds nasty. Do you guys like pickles? Maybe we just have different tastes then. Yeah, if we ever go get a burger, you can take my pickles. I'll give them to you, okay? What other things do I dislike? Everything you said kind of makes sense to me so far. Onions? I don't think so. I quite enjoy onions. I think I like onions. You dislike tamago. What is a tamago? Eggs? Eggs? That sounds... I mean, eggs... When I think of eggs, two things come to mind. Scrambled eggs? Where the taste is unpleasant. It kind of makes me want to throw up, I think. But sometimes there are some ways where you can make eggs. Like there's a dish with a fried pork cutlet and rice and onions. I can't remember the name of that dish right now, but I think I liked it. I think I liked it there. Katsudon! I think that's the name of it. Katsudon. I liked katsudon. I like egg and katsudon. That was... yeah, that's good. You said I always wanted to destroy eggs. I don't think I come off as a destructive person, do I? I mean, I'm in the body of a 18-year-old girl. What can I really destroy? On occasion? Really? You'd be surprised? Maybe. I'm learning a lot of things about myself right now. You threaten to hang people by their balls a lot? Would I really do that? That sounds mean. You just like interactions with people. I think that would be true, but I'm interacting with you right now, aren't I? And I don't dislike it. In fact, I feel at home right now. I feel like this is where I was meant to be. I think the correct way of phrasing it was... I dislike talking to new people, maybe. I think that makes sense. If I were to talk to new people right now, I think I'd be terrified. You dislike yourself? can't seem to agree or disagree with that. On one hand, I'm learning so much about myself right now. And the things that you guys say that I am makes me sound like a good person, right? If I were in your shoes, I would look up to myself or idolize myself even. But something tells me that I can't really accept that of myself either. Something's telling me that it's not true. Is it? I feel like there's something blocking me from accepting that as the truth. But I don't know what it is. Well, maybe that's something for me to figure out after I regain my memories. I think I'll put that down for now, but we can always come back and revise it. Okay, now what about my skills? I mean, I'm sure I was a capable person, right? In this life? Well, singing, of course, since you mentioned that earlier. Singing, dancing. I kind of remember... I remember dancing, actually, for you guys and making you laugh. But for some reason, it felt like I was a lot shorter. Felt like I was a lot shorter and my limbs were stubbier and my head was a lot bigger. Is that crazy? Am I crazy? I was in baby mode? Is that even possible? I have an alternate form. Well, I hope to meet her sometime soon. I want to remember her. She seems like an interesting person. So, singing and dancing, cooking? Can I cook? Somehow that's not really coming to mind though. No, I couldn't cook. Why? What happened the last time I cooked? Did I burn something? I burnt cookies. Don't worry about it. Okay, I won't worry about it if you say so. I made the best cookies. Nah, I'm sure you're just trying to placate me. It's okay. It'll come back to me eventually. Well, if I couldn't cook, then... What else could I do? Voice actor. Voice acting? I mean, I guess I could put the right emotion. When it comes to it. Gardening. Gardening sounds like something pleasant. Something that I would enjoy. In fact, I remember nurturing these bushes of My favorite flower? I can't even remember what my favorite flower is, but I remember nurturing cuts of those and growing them into full-grown bushes. What kind of things grow in bushes? My favorite flower... Hydrangeas? Yes, I think it was hydrangeas. I suppose that is a skill, isn't it? Gardening, taking care of something and nurturing it until it can bloom. That kind of sounds like the role you've taken for me. I get the feeling that I wasn't always this confident or this open. Did that change over time? Did you help me familiarize myself with that? If so, then I guess I'm grateful to you. Thank you for helping me find myself. Knowing multiple languages, is there a word for that? I think someone mentioned it. Polyglot? Is that true? Multilingual. What languages could I speak? I think clearly I'm speaking English to you guys right now, aren't I? I know Chinese. Japanese. I've never heard of that. Japanese. White girl? Australian? English, Korean, Japanese, Cantonese, Mandarin, and Spanish? Somehow I do remember speaking Spanish with you guys. Something about Quiero chichi? Quiero chichi? No mames, si se acuerda. Well, it's not really coming back to my mind right now, but I do remember knowing Spanish, and I do remember speaking it with you guys. Master at yapping. I mean, is that a skill? Is that a skill? I'd like to believe so. What does yapping mean? It sure is. If you say so, but I still don't know what it means. What does yapping mean? You turned it into one. Talking a lot? I mean, I guess I do talk to myself a lot. I would have to, wouldn't I? Talking a lot while being entertaining. I hope I was entertaining. And scream very long in a very high pitch. Is that true? Can I? I do have quite the range, don't I? Oh, I'm sorry if that hurt your ears. But I think I remember doing that with you guys a lot. Well, what about my personality? I kind of get a grip. I kind of get an idea of who I used to be. But let's say if we had to summarize it. If we had to summarize it in a couple words. Menhera? Whatever that means. I'll take your word for it. Funny, sweet, unique. Girl failure? Quirky? Bratty? A marabou. Kind? Stinky? Huge? Brocon? Riz? Full? I'm just putting these words down. I don't know what they mean. Schizophrenic? Silly? Goofy? The 𝐒𝐶𝐬𝐷? Degenerate? Parasocial? Australian? 𝐒𝐨𝐬𝐧𝐚𝐭 la criatura? Breathable? Artistic? White girl? Zoomer? Latina? Delusional? My Oshi? What does that mean? Is that a good thing? It's a bad word in Japanese. Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't put on it. It means I was the best? Did you really think so? Well, I'm glad. Okay, well, that should be enough information about me, right? Alright. Then, let's submit this to the system and see what happens, shall we? Match found? Does that mean they can tell me who I am? Well, I guess there's only one thing to do now. There's only one thing that we can do now, isn't that right? Then let's proceed. That's right. I remember now. That's me. I'm Hime. And you guys are my Himebitos. That's the one and only. Isn't that right? Welcome back. Oh, it feels so good to be back. Wow, I don't know what happened. I guess I woke up this morning. It was the new year and I just something just took my memory out. Oh my goodness. Well. Now that I'm back, I'm feeling, I don't know. I think that was nice. That was nice. But now I think I can I think we can move on. Where's Pafu? Here he is. There he is. You drank too much. Okay, I did not drink. I did not drink. Okay, I just woke up. I woke up today with no memory, no recollection of who I was. But now I remember. And now I can show you. I can show you what I just previewed for you earlier. Did you guys like that? That was I Really Want to Stay at Your House full cover hyperpunk remix. Let's go! This has been in the works for so long now, and I am so glad I can finally release it for you. This was the song that you guys voted for me to release, for me to cover, from all the way back during our during my birthday. So now I can finally release it. I'm so happy. This is an elaborate trailer. Yeah, I tried to plan it in a way that would kind of feel, you know, nice. I hope you liked it. I tried my best to roleplay. And I'm really happy that you guys played along. Thank you for indulging me. And did you use the refined self OST? No, I found a random royalty-free track for it. But thank you. Thank you for playing along. I hope to do more of these roleplay things in the future. So let me just set up the premiere, and I will read the super chats in the meantime that I couldn't earlier. Raimi, thank you. Thank you for making 2023 as enjoyable as it was. And thank you for always coming and supporting me. Dr. Binksy, you're an idol in face. That's right, I'm an idol. That's right. That's right, bitches. Cyber Knight, you like me. Yeah, right, that's totally true. I do like you guys. Thank you for helping me find myself again. I got a little emotional in the middle there. I don't know if you could tell. I don't know, I've been pretty, like, I've been going through it for a while, but I got a little emotional, yeah. You know, on the verge of crying voice, really. That's because I'm always on the verge of crying. That's my secret. I'm always on the verge of crying. You spoke the most beautiful Korean in the world, and you could play really well guitar. Okay, I wouldn't say really well. You guys are flattering me a bit too much. But let me set up the premiere, and then I think I can redirect into that. So I'm gonna redirect there, and then I guess that's it for this year, at least for you guys. For me, I'm already in the new year, so let's see. Okay, I will send you guys there, and after that, I'll redirect into one of the girls. I don't know who's streaming right now. Probably a bunch of people, but I will redirect you guys into one of the girls. Okay? Then, with that said, Happy New Year. Also, Toby, thank you. Super chat, thank you. Happy New Year. I'll see you. It's gonna be a whole year until I get to see you. Oh no. But yeah. Happy New Year, and thank you for making this year incredible for me. It truly was incredible. How's the future? It's looking bright. It's looking bright. Happy New Year, baby girl. Happy New Year. I don't know about baby girl, though. Happy New Year. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.